All right, Tom. Sorry about that. How's everything going, man? How are you? How's Maddie?
Doing pretty good. Maddie's doing better.
She's doing much better.
Yeah.
Good. No broken bones, right?
No, thank God.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
She got some swelling in her head and her leg, but other than that, she's doing good.
She's doing good. Okay, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just pulling up the notes on here. Any doctor's appointments today? Any trips to the hospital or anything like that at all?
No, it's good. Tomorrow I go in for the colonoscopy.
Got it. Yeah. No, I can understand. Cool, man. Well, thank you very much for being flexible the other day, or was it yesterday? Or we had when we had one of our guys go in there, one of our contractors. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. Just my laptop was acting a little slow. So I just wanted to give you an update since it's been a while since we spoke. I know we tried, but there were a lot of things that were happening in the middle. So just quick update. I always like to just share the metrics as far as like how many people we've talked to, emailed, so forth. So as of today, we've actually sent out 3,896 emails. Out of those, about 500 opened the email, 82 kind of like clicked on it and then chatted with us. And then out of those 82, we talked to 12 local investors on top of the 5 investors that I always partner with in Toledo. So total of 17 folks that were belly to belly, so to speak. That said, we also sent out over 200 text messages and had conversations on via text as well. So makes the story short, we talked to a lot of people, and I think it's our first week or second week we're just of doing this, and then the contractor that went there yesterday. So the common feedback that I've been getting from everyone are a few things. One is, and this, the neighborhood is not the greatest, right? It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest either. So everyone's looking at it as far as like, what can we do to flip this place or get a Section 8 or whatnot,
Yeah, see, that's a misconception about this neighborhood.
Oh, okay. Really Please tell me.
We have been here 14 years, and there has not been any kind of violence or anything in this neighborhood. The other time we had something stolen is when we left it sitting out on the front porch unsecured.
So you were asking for it.
Yeah, because the porch at the time was unsecured.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't built yet like it is now.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, that's a huge misconception.
Okay.
We was told that before we first moved in here.
Yeah.
And we was ready to back out.
Yep.
But we decided to give it a chance anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like anytime riffraff comes in this neighborhood, within a few months they're gone.
Yeah.
I mean, the neighbors here do look out for each other.
Well, that's very good to know. I'll let them know that. And this is the reason why I like to share feedback, because obviously there are certain things that that I wouldn't know, right? So I'll definitely relay that back to everyone that we've spoken with. But also at the end of the day, like the way they're looking at it is like, okay, that's fine. But once we fix it and flip it, it goes on the market. At the end of the day, the buyers, which are whoever's going to live there, is going to end up listening and looking into the neighborhood and whatever misconception it is. But nonetheless, that was the feedback that we got. So I'll definitely let them know about what you told me, like no violence in the last 14 years. That's pretty good. The other things that our contractors mentioned yesterday was Obviously, we'll have a lot of trash out, which is fine. It's expected. Like I told you before, you take whatever you want to take with you. You leave whatever you want to leave behind. So don't worry about it. Obviously, it is going to cost us a little bit, but that's okay. Now, as you know, a lot of the rooms in your house is pretty dark, so we're going to have to paint the whole house on that end. And then please refresh my memory. You said something about it was like a wheelchair device that you guys have. Are you taking that, or are you leaving that behind?
It's owned by a different company.
Okay.
Through the state of Ohio.
Okay.
And since we won't be here to the end of the contract, they will want to take that back.
Okay, so they will take that back. Okay.
Yeah.
Through the state of Ohio. Okay. And is that something that you can take care of? You can reach out to them and let them know so that they can go over there and take it out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unless somebody wants to pay for it, that's an $8,000 lift, and it was just put in a couple months ago.
Oh, wow. Very recent.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. So obviously that, we were thinking of taking it out, and I told him, like, no, I don't think we need to. I remember Tom mentioning it to me that someone's taking it out one way or the other. But nonetheless, we still have to patch up the holes and do what we need to do there. You know what I mean? So far, the only one that's really highly interested is the buyer that the contractor went there for. And so with the work that needs to be done there, give me 1 second, I'm pulling up your information. With the work that needs to be done there, they're really looking at more of 20,000 instead of the 10 that I estimated. And so because of that, they're coming in at 20, and I can maybe get them up to 22. But that's the firm offer that we have so far. I'm not saying to take it, and I'm not saying I'm taking it, but I'm just giving you feedback on everyone that we spoke with. And out of everyone that we spoke with, this is the only one that's willing to do it in that neighborhood because he's owned other properties within that neighborhood. All of my guys that I do business with all the time, the 5 folks, won't even touch it, unfortunately. So that's what we have in our hands right now, and want to get your feedback on it.
Yeah, I was taking a big hit at 30.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way I'm taking another hit.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. One thing that we can do is, it's like I said, it's the first week that we've done this. We can reach out to more people. We can give it another shot. But I always say, at some point, either we market to more people or we start listening to the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a couple more days, and maybe early next week, we'll talk to more folks and see if we can get more interest. And then from there, I should be able to go, okay, this is what we have. Here's what we got. We were able to get more, or we got 30, whatever it is. I'll give you the honest feedback from everyone. And then from there, we can make a decision on what you want to do. And either way you go is totally fine, by the way.
Yeah, I understand that. But again, we checked fair market value, and we're right at fair market value at 45. And I received the letters several months ago. I don't know if it was legitimate or not. Mm-hmm. But it was supposedly from the local realtor offering us 38. So I'm not going to budge off 30 unless it goes up.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. Like I said, we'll give it a shot. The five folks that I always partner with in Toledo just wouldn't even bother it, unfortunately. And so I got to go outside of those 5. And if I can make that happen for you next week, then let's do it. If not, the last thing I want to do is waste your time and tie you against my hip. Like I've always told you since the beginning, So let me give it another week, and then let's see where we can go from there.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. I wish I could have better news, but that's just the feedback that I've gotten so far.
Yeah, us too, because we've been wanting to go down to Tennessee and look around. And
I know. By the way, I found you guys land and I haven't picked up the phone and called them because I don't know if you're going to move forward with any of the deals that I come up with, but the one that we found in Tennessee it was 10,000. I'm pretty sure I can negotiate it down a little bit for you guys. It was land.
I'm going to, I'm with the land. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I appreciate all you've been doing to keep us updated.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely. I thank you. I appreciate you.
I thought I lost you for a second.
Yeah, I know, man. It's pretty spotty where I'm at right now.
Got you.
Yeah. So let me keep doing let me keep working my magic and see what I can do for you. And then, like I said, if I hear anything back tomorrow, I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, then I'll get back to you maybe Monday or Tuesday. All right. And then we can make a decision then. I'm sorry?
My procedure tomorrow, I'll be gone from about 10 to probably 1 or 2. So let's consider between 10 and 2, I won't be available.
Okay. Tomorrow, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So not going to be there between 1 and 2 tomorrow. Okay, cool. No problem.
All right.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Okay. Bye.
Thanks, Caesar. God bless.
You too. And say hello to Maddie for me. Bye. Hey, Tom, give me 1 second. Tom, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, curiosity. You mentioned about having found property at 10 grand down there. Does that have a house on it?
That one is just straight up land, and that's why I said I can probably negotiate it down because it's just straight land.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we wouldn't be interested in that because we decided we're not going to do the camper thing.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking for a house and land in Tennessee.
Yeah. Yes. Preferably somewhere between Chattanooga and Sevierville.
Between Chattanooga and Sevierville? Is that what you said?
Yes. Uh-huh. Look at some rent. Yeah, we've been looking at houses for rent down there. And but yeah, if you can find something for sale at a decent price, we will consider between 25 and 27. We will consider that. Between
25 to 27. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can get this guy to come up to that price point.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll look for not lands, but properties in the houses in those areas that you mentioned.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay, cool, man. I'll definitely got some homework to do, so I'll get back to you on it. What was that?
Maddie was, excuse me. Maddie was saying she doesn't care even if it's for rent or rent to own, even for that matter.
Yeah. As long as you guys can get in there.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
All right. All we can do is housekeeping ones for $1,000 a month.
What was that, Tom? I can barely hear.
As long as it's below $2,000 a month.
Oh, as long as below 2,000. Okay, as long as below 2,000 a month. Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right.
And again, Caesar, thank you so much for working with us. I apologize for the clutter that we had in here when the guy was here the other day.
Oh, no, you don't have to apologize for that, brother. You're good, man. You're good.
But a lot of that packed up good.
Yep. Absolutely. No worries, man. We're good.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Yep. Take care. God bless.
You too. Bye-bye. And folks, you know, there's a little bit of an art into getting the price down if and when necessary. Obviously, I want to do the right thing for both the seller and the buyer. But there are times when we do need a price drop. And so there's different ways of going about it. But the way I like to do it is I like to mind condition first. So I don't mind calling them, every other day or every 2 to 3 days and explain to them, the feedback that I'm getting a bunch of low offers. Don't worry about it. I'm not asking you to lower your price. Let me work my magic. Let me do my thing. But we have reached out to X amount of people. We've talked to Y amount of people, emailed a amount of people. And then in that way, they know that you're working for them, right? And so after a couple of those phone calls of you explaining the situation, the type of market feedback that you're getting, but not asking for the price drop. Okay. So by the third time, fourth phone call that you have where you're like, hey, I'm still getting exactly the same feedback. What do we do? Do we continue to market to more people or do we start listening to the market? Right. We're getting to that point where we do one or the other. At that point, they've been thinking about dropping the price in their head. So going from 50 down to 30 is not that much of a big drop because it's been happening in their head for a few days now, right? Or for a couple of weeks. Versus you calling and go, hey, Mr. Seller, here's the situation. I need you to be at 30. Either take it or leave it. It's very difficult for someone to drop from 50 to 30 right away. So it's a lot of mind conditioning. At the end of the day, whatever bottom number that they tell you is most likely not their bottom number anyway. But just make sure that you're working with them, not against them. And one way of going about that is showing them how many people you've talked to, how many people you've emailed, text message, and not asking for the price drop right away. Just explain to them what the market is telling them or what the market is telling us. All right. Hopefully that helped. I'll do a little bit more videos on negotiating. Hopefully you saw that where he was hard on the 30. Now he dropped 25 to 27. I'm pretty sure by next week he would be able to do 22 or 23.5. I bet the lowest would probably be 22 or 23.5 on this one. That said, I'll keep you guys posted and see how it turns out. All right.